The work that we're doing at PNNL is pretty unique as far as projects at this laboratory goes, and in the United States, because we are able to produce technology that actually has an immediate impact to U.S. policy. So the measurements that we can do, the kinds of analyses that we can do, nobody else in the world can do, and therefore it has a direct impact on what the United States policy is on the CTBT and other treaties. PNNL has been involved with CTBT since the early 1990s, where we developed the very first equipment that's currently used in the International Monitoring System. And through the development of the technology, what we were able to do is find a position in the policy community where policymakers ask our opinion when there are negotiations in places like Vienna or Geneva. And we're able to discuss with other technical experts from Russia, China, other countries on how the equipment should be used, how it should be implemented, and what some technical specifications maybe for the future might be. We have the only certified laboratory in the United States for CTBT, but there were other laboratories that were actually quite good, for example, in Austria. What we have today is by far the most sensitive laboratory. We were able to use the new techniques developed in the underground laboratory to be able to compete and actually exceed what other countries can do in this area. Equipment is only one part of the story at this laboratory. A person had to design the underground laboratory. A person had to understand the science that's necessary in order to make these measurements at a very sensitive level. So actually the biggest asset is the expertise. And our ability to have cross-disciplinary teams, for example, we have engineers, computer scientists, nuclear physicists, and chemists all working together on a single team to try to make these measurements. And in today's world, when you're trying to make exceedingly sensitive measurements, you in fact need all these disciplines working together in order to make these kinds of measurements. Although this laboratory looks snazzy and clean and well designed, which it is, the beginning of the implementation and the exploitation of low background counting has just actually begun, especially in national security problems. We need to continue to push the envelope to see what this is really capable of doing and see how it changes national security in the United States.